Gutom na?
Yes.
Well, I see a lot of friends. I see, of course, the families here. And first, I would like to thank New Star for giving me this opportunity to talk about Cebuano cuisine. Now, this Cebu is presented to you in 4 galleries this morning. Look, I go straight out because I think we're running out of time. The first gallery is entitled Roots. What is it? These are the food that was, this is the food that is identified as pre-colonial. Pre-colonial means before the arrival of all the foreigners who wanted to colonize us. So why do we say that? Because when Magellan arrived here in 1521, these were the dishes that were served him. And we have proof because his chronicler, Antonio Pigafetta, wrote about it. Not a documented evidence of this. So what were these dishes? As mentioned by Jelena earlier, it's sugba, tuwa, kilaw. In Cebuano humor, we always say shoot to kill. May impact ang shoot to kill, no? So sugba, sinugba is grilled food. So that's cooking with live coal. And then tuwa or tinuwa is cooking with liquid. And the third, kilaw, is, the root word is hilaw, meaning raw. So that's eating seafood raw. These three, this triumvirate of favorite cooking methods can be traced back to pre-colonial times. And they are still relevant until now. In most Cebuano kitchens, in the homes, you can still be served with sinugba, tinuwa, and kinilaw. These are the perennial favorites. So that's the part of Gallery 1, the roots of our cuisine. Now, segue to Gallery 2, which is home cooking. Now, home cooking, these are the dishes that nourished us Cebuanos for years, for hundreds of years, for decades. No? These are the food, are the dishes that was cooked by your mama, your lola, your auntie, the yaya in the house. This is the food that brings you home. When Cebuano goes abroad and one winter night, he will think of food. He will not think of burgers. He will think of Lola's humba. He will think of Mama's escabeche. It's the food that he remembers. And who was it who said? There was a Chinese sage who said that nationalism, what is nationalism? But the memory of food that you enjoyed in childhood. And that's what a Cebuano will always think of when he's at home. It's home cooking is food that I said brings you home. So that's home cooking. And then we go to Gallery 3. Gallery 3 is Fiesta. Now, in Fiesta, we encounter the foreign influences in Cebuano cooking. So, dili lang ta sugba, tuwa, kilaw, tinuwa, no? But throughout the centuries, our cooking has been influenced by the Chinese, by the Spaniards, later the Americans, and even our neighboring countries here in Southeast Asia. So, what? From the Chinese, we have appropriated pancit and humba. Yung humba is really huma, no? Braised pork. But Cebuanos will say, that's a Cebuano dish. Giangko na nanado. And then from the Spaniards, we learned to make morcon, mechado, embutido, kanang mga mga kinatsila kaayo nga mga dishes, no? But why do we serve them only during fiestas? Because the ingredients of all of these dishes are so expensive. We have to gather, money, we have to save money to serve it on special occasions like fiestas, birthdays, Christmas. That's where we see all of these foreign sounding names. Kanay Valenciana, kanay Hamonada on your table. And it becomes a celebratory table already. And now, the last gallery, which is the future of Cebuano cuisine. For me, this gallery proves that with skill and imagination, you can use the usual ingredients that we have in Cebu. By the way, we Cebuanos cook whatever we can find in our landscape. So we have the fishes from the sea life, and then we have the mountains and the farms for a source of our vegetables and wildlife. And then, so we Cebuanos are used to cooking with our landscape. And all the foreign dishes that require ingredients that does not come from our farms, from our mountains, from our seas, are so expensive that we have to source them out, see? So with Gallery 4, using the same ingredients that are available to all of us here in Cebu, the new star executive chef, Chef Martin Rigoleda, and his team will surprise you this morning. They have wittily interpreted old favorites. And with everything that I have tasted and seen what they have done with the dishes in Gallery 4, I am very sure that the future of Cebuano cuisine is in good hands, in New Star. So that's what you can expect from the 4 galleries. Now I urge you to taste Cebu, as I said, no? Taste Cebu is like an imperative word, Taste Cebu. Tikman, in Tagalog is tikman ang Cebu. But in Cebu, we say, not just tilaw. To taste is to tilaw. But that is such a simple term. The Cebuanos have a deeper term for taste, and that is tagamtam. So tagamtama ang Cebu karong tagam.